Hello, everyone, and welcome back to whatever this is. I honestly don't even know anymore. Before we get started, this next chapter is going to introduce another story into the mix, and it is a Christmas story. I don't know how many of you were 90s kids, but if you were, you more than likely watched this awful direct-to-video movie called Annabelle's Wish about a cow who wants to be a reindeer. And it's pretty bad. So she's also going to be ripping off Annabelle's Wish while also ripping off the Polar Express and ripping off my rip-off fanfiction of the Polar Express. Got all of that? Good. Chapter 16. Joe and Jenny stood from their own sleigh looking at my father, giving my husband a silver bell from his sleigh, shouting the first gift of he turned to me. Oh yes, of course, you will only be a reindeer for 1 hour and a half. Only for an hour and a half. Then at morning, we'll pick you up, and I didn't forget the things you did for your husband. I quickly raise up and my legs tremble in excitement. Like I'm an old, then took a red bow tie and tied on my neck saying, Oh, Asterola, you're pretty as a present. I chuckled at this and he said, Do you remember your dream, daughter? Your dream to be a half-reindeer furry pregnant with your future husband's abominations? I looked at my sisters and Annabelle and Melinda, who looked at me prideful, and was my beautiful childhood dream, being a reindeer and fly up the sky. I nod my head happily, saying, Yes, Dad, I wouldn't forget, said, showing me who made the wish for me. Well, I think 3 certain someone made a special wish for you. I knew about who he was talking about, my husband Joe and Jenny. Who the hell are Joe and Jenny? Who gave me he removed his hat and took out of it and magic dust and sprinkled it all over in front of the shocked kids and excited Jenny. I transformed into a reindeer. So is she like a full reindeer now? I don't know. Said, looking at a frozen pond, I'm a reindeer, I've got my voice. You didn't lose your voice, you moron! Husband shouted happily, Merry Christmas, sweetheart, see you after your fly, I said, going first of the reindeer. Merry Christmas, sweetheart, see I and the reindeers look over our father, our father! Is Santa getting it on with the reindeer without Mrs. Claus knowing about this? I think that might be a problem. Said, are you ready to fly, daughter? I said, raising my hooves up in the sky. Oh yes, Daddy, ready, as kinda squealed, and decided to put the song Once Upon a Watched as I raised my hooves up, pulling the sleigh up the sky with all my might as the song starts. Don't you kind love December when the merry snowbells chime? We're together once upon a snowflake's falling. Send a jingle down your spine. Lovely weather once upon. My husband looked prideful. My dad then let me go to him as the song continued. On the frozen pond, folks are swaying. Sweetheart, who cares? We'll have more fun sleighing. Behind 2 chestnut, go inside the Polar Express, and I seat with him as the song continued. When we say goodbye. When we say goodbye, December. Merry bells no longer chime. I look at him and kissed him in the cheek while he blushed, looking at me feeling better. After finding out he lost, the song continues even when we reached our house, and after hugging and waving goodbye to everyone, I looked at my husband smiling happily. When we say goodbye, December, merry bells no longer chime. So you would think that's the end, right? Wrong! It's not! Chapter 17. Well, I had to say, all trip with the Polar Express made me feel better, and now leaving was pretty hard for me. I knew it for my dear life. I just sat down the stair, feeling quite saddened. Leaving this train means leaving North Pole, Dad, reindeers, Shisnan, Billy, Eddie, well, basically everyone. I just sat down and cried bitter tears. I did not notice my husband had run downstairs from the train to go to the door when he looked at me not coming and crying. Song started to the last part. When we say goodbye, December, merry bells no longer. The last part, it made me feel quite distressed and sad. I knew I couldn't stay here, 'cause I had a husband. Put his comforting hand on my shoulder, and I raised my face and saw him looking at me, heartbroken, understanding how much wonderful times we passed with this train. I felt sleepy, and I jumped over his hug, and he carried me, a 200-pound reindeer, who was also pregnant, while I continued sobbing, understanding we'll never see this train. Comforting said, "It's okay, hun. It's gonna be okay. I know how you feel. We had the best time of the year with your..." Zaderfee said, "Everything is magical." Okay. I whispered slyly in choked voice, "Yeah, but I will miss her, this train. Billy, Go-Go, everyone we had so much carried me towards home," as the song started again. When we say goodbye, December, merry bells no longer chime. We'll remember once upon a Christmas time. And now we are back to a huge wall of screaming text. Prepare yourselves, everybody. This is where it gets really, really, really effed up. Chapter G. Well, my Zaderfee hero girl was obviously having a baby in the middle of a train. What? Just going in the middle of conductor was obviously helping her sit in an upright position so that her childbirth will be more easier, and I was trotting, sweating with anxiousness, hitting my tail against Know-It-All Boy's face while he was just looking. What will boy knew how I felt? He would feel the same if his Zaderfee would have a conductor instructed Penelope to get hot towels, bowls full of hot water, would have rose petals. Why? Why the hell would you need rose petals for a birth? A pair of scissors, and oh, the word knife, I gasped, holding my beating heart with my hooves, which was making me feel. Conductor cut her nightdress so that her sensitive place was easily seen by me. Why is this happening? Who gasped in fright, trying not to fell unconscious to the ground. Youngest kids just stared in terror and horror, witnessing a lifeful girl was screaming in pain from the unbearing pain. Shouldn't these kids not be here right now? And she was experiencing, and she gave a neigh, trying to assure me to calm. That didn't help me. Instead, it made things worse, 'cause I neighed, lifting my front legs with my hooves up in the air, kicking them, and I spotted something. I spotted something coming from her vagina! Oh my god! No! I'm gonna cry. I can't do this right now. Who would write this? What the fuck? It was the baby. Seemed blurry to me, and I swear I closed my eyes, creating drama scene again. But the kids didn't mind it. Instead, there was a frightening gasp by many of them, and some oh-ohs by some. I passed out. I swear Hero Boy had putted his 2 hands around me, trying to sound calm as ever, but he couldn't, because the whole scenario he was watching made him feel. It made me feel too. Asked Karen to help him lift me from the ground and put me to his dad as she was told, and I swear I could feel his tears running through my exactly 2 hours and 50 minutes. Exactly 2 hours and 50 minutes. I felt my body numb, and I weakly regained my one eye. I looked around as Eddie said, sighing, "Phew, what did I told? Oh, guys and gals, I knew she would be alright. Look, she's waking." I opened both of my eyes and looked. That Hero Girl, Eddie, Billy, Go-Go, and Hero Boy were crowding my sore neck, asking, "Oh, what just happened?" Boy was so gentle and saying, "You just fainted from birth shock." But now it's what unbearing shock did. I just had it. Girl holds a bundle of joy. Inside it was a beautiful baby girl. Beautiful baby reindeer hybrid mutant monster thing. With her hair and face but her father's, and I knew that my brother was the dad. Sure, why not? Oh, that's it for this episode. She recently sent 2 more huge walls of text, so that'll be the conclusion for right now. So again, rate, please comment. I love hearing what you guys think. If you like this video, please hit the subscribe button. Also, be sure to follow me on Tumblr at Dude You're a Vegetarian, and I will see you guys in the next video.